Hello everyone, my name is Judah and welcome today to another daily vlog. Now today will definitely be an awesome day. It hasn't started out too great just in the terms of the vlog. I've been up for a good few hours. It's now the afternoon and I've missed several things. You know, I've been relaxing on my laptop, I've been cooking dinner, and I just figured it wasn't worth recording any of it. One, because it was boring, and two, because I did the same thing last week, so I wanted to change things up. But the rest of the day is going to be fantastic. The reason for that is I have a plan, and the first step to having a good video is having a good sound plan. I've got something good to talk about later, which I think will be really cool, and if I do it right, it will be fun and interesting. Well, that's what I always hope anyway. The other thing that I've got is I've got work, and after work I'm going to be doing some climbing. I'm going to film that, well, I'm going to try to, as I tend to always try. But I'm going to do that, and hopefully it's going to make some good footage and for a good time. Anywho, right now it's time for me to get off to work. I know that sounds pretty terrible, and I agree. I don't really like work all that much because it's work. I'm not saying that I don't love hangdog. I'm not saying that I don't love rock climbing. What I'm trying to say is it's hard to be able to motivate yourself every single day to go to work. It's hard to be able to actually do work. It's hard to be able to do the best job that you can possibly do, but that's okay. That's just part of life, and honestly, I just have to deal with it, frankly, and it's just one thing that is super important to me, especially considering it's good for my boss, it's good for everyone that comes in, and it's actually good for me. So without further ado, I'm going to head off pretty shortly. It's just starting to spit a little bit, just because that's how the weather goes. It just doesn't like me, I swear. Why you do this to me, rain? I swear I will destroy you one day, if that's how it works. Okie dokie, so I've just arrived to work, and the first thing that I noticed when I got here was a bit of stupidity. This guy put hot chocolate in his savory noodles. Nice one. That is the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever seen. Right now, I need to get on with the shift, do my job, and do the best that I possibly can. Otherwise, I not really have a reason to be here. So, I'll see you later, and we've got some chatting and some filming to do. So the shift is now finally done, which is fantastic. So good to have it out of the way. As I said earlier, I've got a quick conversation to have with you that have been going through my head for quite a while, so I figured, hey, let's talk about it. Pretty much the conversation is about shoes. Now wait, don't go anywhere. Don't worry, this isn't going to be as boring as I think. Well, it might be. I'm going to try and style it up and make it as good as possible. So currently I have 3 pairs of shoes. My Nikes, my red chillis, and my Converse Chucks. Now each pair of these shoes has a very different purpose and a very good reason for buying 3 of them. We'll start with the Converse Chucks. Now these are my stylized pair of shoes. They're the shoes I enjoy going out in, and they're the shoes that are super duper comfortable. I love them to bits, almost literally, and they've been such a fantastic pair of shoes. The second pair is of course my climbing shoes, the red chillis. Now these are another fantastic pair of shoes. Honestly, I probably wouldn't go with red chilli again because I've fallen in love with La Sportiva, and they're just a really good pair of shoes. The third pair is of course my Nikes, my sports shoes. The shoes I wear out when I play sports, when I'm running, when I'm cycling, when I'm doing pretty much anything active that doesn't require locks. Now I have a problem with all 3 of these pairs of shoes at the moment. They're all holed, tearing apart, or literally falling apart in different ways. Clearly, I need new shoes. I have an idea for at least 2 of those replacement shoes. The first one, for the climbing shoes, I'm planning on getting a pair of La Sportiva Futuras or a pair of La Sportiva Geniuses. Both of them are fantastic shoes. I've had a word with several people that have them, and they sound really good. Still deciding on either one of those. The running shoes, I'm planning on getting another La Sportiva pair of shoes from work because it's a little bit cheaper for me, and honestly they look pretty cool. And the third pair is where I struggle to choose. The replacements for my Converse Chucks. Now hear me straight on this one. I love Converse, as I said. I've loved them for quite a while, but the problem is the way that they make these shoes is terrible. It's really awful for other people, and honestly I'm trying to be a little more careful with who I buy from, and I'm deciding on moving on from Converse, and I don't know where to go through. Now, just be clear, I hate Nike at the moment as well, because of course they're the same sort of thing. The way they make the shoes is just shocking, so I don't want to go to Nike, and of course I don't want to go back to Converse, which leaves one big thing that I'm wondering. Should I go to Adidas? Or Adidas, as some people call it. It's something that's been on my mind for a while, and I can't quite choose the right pair of shoe for my style, is the major problem. Now what I'm wanting from you is one simple little thing, and that's to comment below on what you think I should get. Tell me what you think is a cool pair of shoes, what the shoes that you love, what pair would suit the style that I go for. What do you reckon? You think you can do that? I don't know. I'm going to try some fan engagement here just because I don't. And plus, you're not really fans. I wouldn't be comfortable calling anyone fans, let's be honest. I hope you enjoy that little segment that's a little bit different from what I normally do, and I figured it was a little more artsy as well, which is a lot of fun for me. It's a little bit different, and it gives me a chance to really explore what I enjoy most, which is filmmaking, and it's just a good time. Right now though, it's time for a little bit different sort of filming. I'm going to jump onto these bouldering walls behind me and have a boulder, of course, with the music blaring, and just having a enjoyable time as I try to, an enjoyable time. I'm sorry, I'm not good at speaking English. But hopefully I'll be able to get some good shots, I'll be able to climb strong, and most importantly, have a good time.